Alrighty, well, it's that time of the season where we grind milestones out, and I teach you how to do milestones the fastest way possible with routes that I curate. I literally will sit down, analyze, and figure out ways to finish these milestones as quickly as possible. I know most of you guys, or people that already sub to me, they ask, where is it? When is it coming? I promised it's coming. It's here. It's now. For anyone that's new watching this video, I usually cover all the milestones, all the challenges, and everything for the season. And I try to make it as simple and as possible for like players that can't play every single day. But I do want to mention that milestones are very grindy, but they are doable. Like if you do them over time, it's definitely completable, and they're easy to do if you do them over time. And unlike me, where I grind them literally every single day, and find ways for you guys to grind them, super simple. Even my chat helped me sometimes, or helped me throughout this. So let's jump right into it. So I have my own list. I'm not going to go through looking at this. I'm just going to have this in the background, and I'll be showing you guys some things and videos. Of course, I'll show you guys locations and everything, whatnot, that'll be coming. But we're going to start off with travel distance in a baller that is all the way down here. So we actually found, chat and I, well, chat mostly, one person found it, but then we figured out different things on it. A travel distance in a baller. So there's only 6 ballers on the map. They all spawn at the Rave Cave. So Rave Cave is probably, actually, let me mention this. Rave Cave is going to be mostly where you're going to be landing, because that's where most of the challenges can actually work, and you can do most of the milestones there. So yeah. So Rave Cave, you land there, there's 6 ballers, and you can actually just go on the roller coaster and AFK. So you can just keep going around and around. You get about 2,500 in one game. If you do it right and get circle, you can probably finish one milestone, so one stage of the milestone. So yeah, depending on if you get circle or not, it's a little easier if you do, but otherwise this one's actually fairly simple. As you can see, I'm already at 77,000. I'll finish this tomorrow. I started at like 15,000 today, I think less than that, so I got over like around 60,000 today. So yeah, pretty cool. Moving up, next up is complete bounties. Now I'm going in order of like kind of like the areas, or like the order of like what makes more sense. So complete bounties, this one's fairly simple. This one's one that we usually get every season. This is the 3rd time that we've had it. If I could find it, I think it's up here. You're gonna actually have 100. It's 100. 100 bounties, super simple. There's actually kind of areas that you can kind of do bounties. If you memorize where the bounty boards are, it's a lot easier when you do them, because you know where to go and you know where the bounty boards are. So I recommend try to remember, after you kind of play a little bit, try to remember where the bounty boards are. It makes life easier. If not, there is a website that you can use when it comes to looking where bounty boards are. I'll put it down in the description down below, but it'll help. It'll show you where all the bounty boards are and whatnot. And there's not really a route for these. You could probably get a baller and just go around and find the bounty boards and just go to them and complete them. I'm already almost done with it. I'm more than halfway done, about to hit 70. So yeah, pretty cool. Moving up next, we have open cash registers. Now this one's a little tough. This one is kind of like a curveball in my opinion. We didn't really have a like a method. I mean, I try to think about it and like think of a way that we could do this fairly simple and fairly easy, but there's not really a way. It's really just land at places that there would be cash registers, like Sleepy Sound. Gas stations always have one. Tilted have a few in the buildings inside. Like there's not, like, this one is just really, if you see one, open it. Like don't skip over it, open it. Sometimes you break them. That's kind of, it happens, but you got to make sure you open these, because this one's a little hard. I would say use the baller, or you can even ride like which will be the next one that comes up. You could even ride boars or the animals, and you can ride them around the map, and you could open cash registers, which I do recommend. But yeah, this one's kind of just where the cash registers are. They're in the gas stations, buildings. You just open them. Otherwise, moving on. Next up is travel on a boar or wolf. So we actually have a few ways. I figured out a few ways to do this. So the first thing that I do want to mention, if you're riding on one, I do recommend doing like other challenges while you're doing it. So like you can get heals, and you can heal yourself while riding the boar, or hide in the storm and just kind of like heal yourself a little bit, or you can even just run around with it. The other method that I do think this is the better method is you can get a car, get a friend, the cars is going to be very useful. You're going to put the animal on top, and you're going to be riding on top of the car while your friend drives it. It's a lot faster because the animals are a little bit slower than a car. So if you're driving a car, it will go, it'll be faster. So I haven't really done this one yet. This one will probably take me like maybe a few days, just considering it's a little more like time, time. You have to do it over time, but not bad. I mean, the car method that like I mentioned, you can just jump on the car and just ride it around. It's fairly simple. You just got to do it. It'll take some time, but not bad. Next up, we have distance while sprinting. This one's easy. You're going to be running across the map. Just make sure you're sprinting. I mean, heck, I think there's a sprint by default, so just make sure you're sprinting. This one's kind of self-explanatory. If you're not sprinting, then you're not going to complete this, but this one will come over time as you do more challenges and play the game. You're gonna finish this one, so don't sweat this one. Don't like rush this one, because this one will just slowly make its way across it, like slowly. You'll hit the stages over time. So yeah. Next up, we are going into damage, or shooting wise kind of things. So first up, we have damage opponents. So this one's fairly simple. You just shoot enemies. NPCs count as them. Animals count as them. Not boars or wolves, but sharks for some reason count. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it does count still. So NPCs, sharks, and enemies, clearly, they all tie together. You just have the damage opponents. It's not that hard. I mean, you just do them. And then next up, we have eliminations right under it. This one's easy too. Just kill people. If you're in bot lobbies, it's a lot simpler because you can just kill multiple enemies. Solo squads is also really good because you can get high amount of kills and more people that come to you, and you can get those kills. Just be wary. You want to make sure you have shields and heals. So make sure you have those, because otherwise you're not gonna survive. You're gonna get 4 people on you and you're gonna die. So yeah, eliminations, just do them over time. I'm already halfway done. But yeah, anyways, next up, oh, by the way, I'll put actually how many each stage is. I was gonna do it like say it, but I mean, I'll just put it down in the description of each one. So yeah, like the total amounts that you have to do. Or actually, I'll probably just put in the video. So yeah, anyways, moving on. The next one is get headshots. Now this one's actually simple. If you're watching this video right now, it most likely is still out. So I do recommend doing this one right away. You could do it in 1 or 2 games, depending on how lucky you get. You actually, let me go down, because this is the one that I already completed. You're going to tame a wolf. Now you can do it the casual way, kill NPCs, or just shoot enemies in the head. It's fairly simple like that way. Now the easiest way, the fastest and easiest way, is you're going to tame a wolf. It doesn't work with a boar. I want to mention that. You're going to tame a wolf, and what you're going to do is you're just get a lot of ammo. That's the next step, or you should already have a lot of ammo. You're going to get on the wolf, and you're going to hit it at like a certain angle, and it's going to count as headshots. Now sometimes it kind of works, like the headshots while you're riding it, it kind of like sometimes it glitches out, but the best way is have a friend just sit still on the wolf, and you just shoot in the head repeatedly. If you're soloing it, you could just get on the wolf and get lucky and try to shoot the head, and it should count. But otherwise you can do this one in like 1 or 2 games, depending if you can get a wolf or not. So yeah, this one's very simple. That one's easy. Next up is the next category. This is one that I also have finished, which is destroy objects while in a vehicle. Super simple. Go to Tilted. This is the same method as last season too. Go to Tilted, go to the gas station, and you're going to get a modifier, the cow catcher, throw it on a car, get the chonker wheels, throw it on a car, go into Tilted, destroy the entire bottom of buildings. Now the bottom of buildings, you can just destroy them, and then everything above it will count too. It's really easy. Did this one in like 2-3 games. So yeah, that's the quickest way to do that one. And then next category is going to be healing. This one's a little bit annoying. This one will take time, but you'll be able to do it. So it's actually gain shield. So my method, and this is what I believe, or like if you have any suggestions, if you have any like better ideas of like how to gain shields, let me know down in the comments, or let other people know. But the preferred method I see is either going to Greasy Grove, getting a lot of shields, or the saplings that you have to plant give a lot of mini shields in big pots. So you can use those, take damage, and just put them on, and you'll casually get them. I'm on stage 6 already. This one's going to take a little more time because you can't really like farm shields, because you have to take damage in order to put shields on, which is kind of annoying, and you can't like take shield damage unless if someone shoots at you. So otherwise, this one is a little more but you usually get 100 shield every match, if not more, depending on if you take damage or not. So this one will come over time, but Greasy Grove or Saplings is probably the way you want to go with it. Also llamas too. Llamas drop a lot of shields, so you can do that. Oh, also, I almost forgot to mention, llamas do count for headshots too. So back to headshots. Headshots do count on llamas too. So if you see a llama, shoot in the head because it will count. But clearly the wolf is a little more ideal. But anyways, next up we have pick fruit from reality saplings. Now, this is actually really good for shields, like I was mentioning. If you don't know how to do this, you're going to land somewhere where there's a sapling. They're usually on roots or at the reality tree. You could pretty much just grab it and then throw one down, and then you're going to be picking the fruit. They will, over time, they will grow. You're going to pick them off. Now, there's a method, and luckily my one of my viewers and a few of them actually told me it's better in solo squads because more people will be planting them, and there's multiple like plants everywhere, and you can get up to 3 on each one. So if there's like 10 down, that's like 30 right there automatically. So it's fairly simple. You only have to get 200. So this one's pretty easy. You just, solo squads going there, or even solos, you can find people's plants and plant them. So yeah. Otherwise, just pick the fruit. There's also one thing I want to mention because they told me to. If you're rooting your plants, or if the roots are ready for someone's plant, pick the fruit before you root it, because you can get up to 6 per plant if you do it that way. So yeah, pretty interesting. Anyways, up next we have restore health. Now this one's a little fun because luckily someone gave me a great route. We're going back to Rave Cave, and what we're doing is we're going inside. We're going to the NPC is like right in the entrance, just about. And you're going to buy all 4 med spray, or med spray. Yeah. And then you're going to buy all 4. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just hug Storm, and then you're just going to be healing yourself. You get around, I think in total, if you have 4 of them, that is what, 600 health. So you can probably, if you get lucky, you can probably get a little more med mist too and be able to heal yourself. So yeah, pretty simple. I'm already at 14,000, which is stage 15. So it's simple. Just hug the Storm. You can also do it with medkits, band-aids. Back to llamas, you can get the chuck cannon and use the chuck cannon too for doing it. That also works for shields too. So this one is fairly simple. You just have to know what you're doing and have heals most of the time. So be prepared to only hold 1 weapon, because you can hold up to about, I think if you hold 4 slots, you can have up to 12 medkits, and if you do full medkits, 15. So you can do 1,500 worth of heals just about. So, which if you do that every single game, that would take about 20 games, if that, less than that if you do it that way, but usually you can't. So yeah. Anyways, moving on. Restore health, I guess, that one should be easy if you know what you're doing, which, like I said, just get the med mist from Rave Cave and then heal yourself, and you'll be able to do it in about like 30-ish games, maybe less if you get more med kits. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. Next category is hit weak points. This one's simple. I mean, I would say there's actually a route that you can actually use that one of my viewers created. All you have to do is go to Rave Cave, and there's going to be containers around the area. There's a few in the front and then a few in the back. There's also planes that have a lot of health, and you're going to be hitting these. These are actually, they have a lot of health, and you're going to get like 12 weak points per each one. And there's like a total of 10 plus a few airplane parts, which will give you around 15. So you can do the math. It's a lot of weak points. So just hit weak points going around like Tilted or any place that has a lot of like weak points, So yeah. Also, armored walls too. You can pickaxe armored walls. I think they have 2,500 health, so you get 25 hits per each armored wall. So if you're in builds, you get 5 per stack. So that's a lot of weak points that you can do. Well, it's 24 because the first hit isn't weak point, but still a lot of weak points. Up next, the next one, which is really fun. This one is the same as last season and the season before. It is reboot teammates. I haven't even done this one. This is usually the last one I worry about because this one is very annoying. The best method is to get a friend. If not trios or squads, because it's a lot easier with more people, and you're going to be landing either at top of the mountain, or down like right next to the Jonesies, or right under the sanctuary. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be having a friend stand on top of the fire, take damage and fully die, grab the reboot, and get other friends to reboot them. That's the fastest way. If you have more people, like I said, you can reboot faster. So 2 people reboots faster, and then you just do that over and over 100 times. It's painful, but it's the best method. So if you feel like completely you know, doing reboot teammates, that's the best way. So have fun if you do that one. Anyways, next up is search chest or ammo boxes. Now this one's simple. There's 2 locations that you can do this at. The first one is Rave Cave. Rave Cave has 59 chests, and I'll show a picture of it. 59, up to 59 chests. Now it's not 100% spawn rate, but up to 59 that could spawn, and that's a lot. That's a tenth of what you need. So if you can get 50 chests per game at Rave Cave, then you just need 10 games of opening all those chests. But you're just going to go around opening chests. I mean, always open the chests, always open the ammo crates. You're going to be doing that. And you know, clearly there's more too, because there's ammo crates. That's not even mentioning the ammo crates. Like, it's 59 chests just alone in Rave Cave. So there's probably a lot more ammo chests. So you want to make sure you just open them. Like, Rave Cave is the first spot, and the next one is Tilted. Tilted has the next most chests in the area, which is, I believe it was 49. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was 49, but 49 is a lot too. That's like the next best thing. So you can probably get 100 chests per game if you go to Rave Cave and then to Tilted if you get circles. So that good method. You know, they're just opening chests. And then the next one is search for rare chests. Now a lot of people probably were scared about this one, but I was told if solid gold comes out, only rare chests spawn. So your best bet is to open rare chests in solid gold. It most likely will come out. We have 120 days of the season, so we'll most likely get it over the summer sometime. So don't expect like this one not to be done, but always open rare chests if you see them in regular lobbies, and expect solid gold to have all of them, or you know, do all of them in that when it comes out, if it does come out. But yeah, it's 200 chests, which is not as much as regular chests. You have 1500 for the opening regular chests. So yeah, fun. Anyways, the last and final one, which I love because most people always forget, thank the bus driver. This one is fairly simple. Just thank the bus driver. It's really simple. Every single game you go in, every milestone that you grind, every challenge that you do, click the button to thank the bus driver. A lot of people forget, but this is one that's very simple. You have 200 that you have to do. So if you play 200 games, thank the bus driver. The fastest way to do it too, if you just want to finish this one right away, go in Team Rumble, leave, and then just keep thanking the bus driver, because that's the fastest way to get in and out of a game. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the milestones. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask me down in the comments or join the Discord. We have a conversation for milestones. So if you have any questions, just let me know in Discord, or even you could contact me too. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you for all the support on these videos. I know you guys love the milestone videos and like me like telling you the best ways to do these, so I enjoy doing them. But yeah, that is it for this video. If you stick to the end, thank you. I appreciate you. And if you are new, thank you for watching, and hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications for any further videos. I will be covering all the season quests along with the any quests that come out. So yeah, that is it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.